The chamois is a species of goat antelope that originated in the mountainous regions of Europe and parts of Asia Minor. Fossil evidence suggests that its ancestors adapted to rugged terrain and cold climates during the Ice Age, which helped shape its agility and climbing skills. Today, wild populations of chamois are native to the European Alps, the Carpathian Mountains, the Balkans, and parts of Turkey and the Caucasus. They were later introduced to New Zealand, where they have successfully established wild herds in alpine regions. Chamois prefer steep, rocky slopes and alpine meadows that provide both safety from predators and access to grasses, herbs, and shrubs for grazing. In summer, they live at high elevations, often above the tree line, where they can take advantage of the cool climate and abundant vegetation. During the winter months, they descend to lower forested slopes to escape heavy snow and to find shelter and food. Their incredible sure-footedness allows them to move swiftly across cliffs and ledges that few other animals can navigate. Chamois live in groups, especially outside the breeding season. These groups are usually composed of females and their young, forming small herds that can range from a few individuals to around 20 or more, depending on the season and habitat conditions. Living in groups helps provide protection from predators such as eagles, wolves, and lynx, since more eyes can watch for danger. The females within these herds develop a loose social structure, often led by an older, more experienced doe. Adult males, or bucks, usually live alone or in small bachelor groups for most of the year. They only join the female herds during the rutting season in late autumn, when they compete fiercely for the opportunity to mate. After the mating season, males return to their solitary lifestyle or regroup with other males. This group behavior is an important part of chamois survival, allowing them to balance safety, food availability, and social interaction within their challenging mountain environment. Chamois are highly agile and alert mountain dwellers known for their swift movements and remarkable climbing abilities. They spend much of their time navigating steep, rocky slopes, where they can easily escape from predators by leaping from ledge to ledge. Their hooves have a hard outer rim and a soft, rubbery center that provides excellent grip on slippery or uneven surfaces. Chamois are mostly active during the early morning and late afternoon, resting during the hottest parts of the day or in harsh weather conditions. These animals are also very cautious and watchful, relying on their keen eyesight and sense of smell to detect danger. When alarmed, a chamois emits a sharp hiss through its nose to warn others in the group, and the herd will quickly flee to higher, safer ground. They are known for their territorial behavior, particularly among males, who defend their ranges and resting spots during certain seasons. Chamois also display strong social behavior, grooming each other and maintaining close bonds within their herds. Their adaptability, alertness, and agility make them perfectly suited for survival in rugged mountain environments. Chamois have a distinctive and adaptable coat that changes with the seasons. In summer, their fur is short and sleek, usually a rich reddish-brown or tan color that blends well with rocky mountain terrain. During winter, the coat thickens and darkens to a deep brown or almost black shade, providing both insulation against the cold and camouflage in snowy environments. A striking feature of the chamois is the light-colored face with dark stripes running from each eye down to the muzzle, which gives them a sharp and alert expression. Chamois are slender yet muscular, perfectly designed for agility and balance on steep slopes. They have short, strong legs, a compact body, and small, curved black horns that rise straight up and hook slightly backward. Both males and females have horns, though those of males are usually thicker and more sharply curved. Adult chamois typically stand about 70 to 80 centimeters tall at the shoulder and measure around 110 to 130 centimeters in length. Their weight varies depending on sex and season, with females generally lighter. On average, they weigh between 25 and 60 kilograms. Their sturdy yet graceful build allows them to move effortlessly across rocky cliffs and high mountain ridges where few other animals can venture. Chamois are generally quiet animals, but they do use a variety of sounds and vocal signals to communicate, especially when sensing danger or during social interactions. One of their most distinctive sounds is a sharp hissing or whistling noise made by forcefully exhaling through the nose. This alarm call is used to warn other chamois in the group of nearby predators or unfamiliar disturbances. When one chamois sounds this warning, the rest of the herd instantly becomes alert and ready to flee to higher, safer ground. During the breeding season, males may produce low grunts or snorts while competing for females or trying to assert dominance. These sounds are often accompanied by aggressive displays, such as head lowering and horn clashing. Young chamois, known as kids, communicate with their mothers through soft bleats or whines, especially when separated or in distress. Although their range of vocalizations is limited compared to many other animals, the few sounds they make are highly meaningful and effective for survival in their rugged mountain environment. Chamois are herbivores with a diet that varies according to the season and the availability of vegetation in their mountainous habitats. During the spring and summer months, when alpine meadows are lush and full of life, they feed mainly on fresh grasses, herbs, wildflowers, and young shoots. They often graze during the early morning and late afternoon when temperatures are cooler, taking advantage of the most nutritious and tender plants. Their selective grazing helps them maintain strength and energy for climbing and escaping predators in the rugged terrain. As autumn approaches, food becomes scarcer, and chamois begin to feed on shrubs, leaves, and evergreen needles to prepare for winter. In the winter months, when snow covers much of their habitat, they rely on lichens, bark, dried grasses, and mosses found beneath the snow or on exposed rocky slopes. Their ability to survive on such limited and fibrous food sources is a testament to their adaptability. Chamois are also known to move to lower altitudes in winter to find more accessible vegetation. This flexible and seasonal feeding behavior allows them to thrive in some of the harshest mountain environments in the world. The breeding pattern of the chamois follows a distinct annual cycle closely linked to the changing seasons in their mountainous environment. The mating season, also called the rut, takes place from late October to early December. During this period, males, which usually live alone or in bachelor groups, become highly territorial and aggressive. They actively seek out females and will fight other males by clashing horns and chasing rivals down steep slopes to establish dominance. These contests determine which males gain the right to mate with receptive females. After mating, the gestation period lasts about 170 to 180 days, around 6 months. Females retreat to quiet, sheltered areas to give birth in late May or early June, when the mountain vegetation begins to flourish and food is plentiful. Usually, a single kid is born, though twins are rare. The newborn is able to stand and walk within hours, an important adaptation for survival in steep, rocky terrain. The mother cares for her young alone, nursing it for several months while keeping a watchful eye for predators. By autumn, the kid becomes more independent and joins the herd of females and young chamois. They reach sexual maturity at about 2.5 to 3 years of age, ensuring the continuation of the species in their challenging alpine habitats. People hunt and eat chamois, especially in regions where these animals are native, such as the Alps, the Carpathians, and parts of Eastern and Southern Europe. Hunting chamois is often done under strict regulations and quotas to ensure population control and conservation. In some mountain communities, it is considered a traditional and respected form of hunting, passed down through generations. The meat of the chamois is not commonly sold in markets. Instead, it is typically eaten by hunters and their families or served in regional dishes at local mountain inns. The taste of chamois meat is often described as rich, lean, and slightly gamey, similar to venison but with a milder and more delicate flavor. Because chamois live on wild herbs, grasses, and alpine plants, their meat has a distinct aromatic quality that reflects their natural diet. It is generally dark red in color, low in fat, and high in protein. When cooked properly, usually slow roasted, stewed, or grilled, the meat becomes tender and flavorful. In traditional European cuisine, it may be prepared with red wine, juniper berries, garlic, and herbs, which enhance its earthy mountain flavor. While chamois meat is considered a delicacy in some alpine regions, it remains a specialty food rather than a common source of meat, valued as much for its cultural significance as for its taste. Chamois skin has been highly valued for centuries because of its unique texture, softness, and absorbent qualities. Traditionally, it was tanned and processed into chamois leather, a material prized for being exceptionally soft, flexible, and durable. This fine leather became especially popular before the development of synthetic materials, and it remains in use today for several specialized purposes. One of the most common uses of chamois leather is for cleaning and polishing. Its natural ability to absorb water and oils without scratching surfaces makes it ideal for drying and polishing cars, glass, cameras, jewelry, and musical instruments. Professional car detailers and photographers have long preferred genuine chamois cloths because they leave no streaks or lint behind. Historically, chamois leather was also used in clothing and gloves, particularly for people working outdoors, as it provides warmth, breathability, and comfort. Before modern fabrics, it was even used by divers and aviators because it remained soft when wet and offered good grip. Today, most products labeled chamois are actually made from sheepskin treated to mimic real chamois leather, since authentic chamois hides are rare and protected in many areas. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.